All right, we're finally on day 8 of reading the Jurassic Park novel. Let's get started. We're on page 179, Stegosaur. Oh, the Stegosaurus is sick. This is the scene from the movie, but instead of a Triceratops, it's the Stegosaurus that's sick on the ground. They look at the tongue. That's interesting. And fun facts, when I was growing up, the Stegosaurus was my favorite dinosaur, actually. Not no more. It's funny. I went on to its distant cousin, the Ankylosaurus. I upgraded, but not by much. So, in the movie, they assume it's the one plant they're eating or whatever, and then when they say they're not sure, and Ellie's pretty sure. In the book, comes to the same thing. Ellie thinks it's the plant, but they have cameras, as we know, and they said, we never see him eat them, and Ellie looks at the plant just in case, like, no sign of it being eaten. And she sees these berries, and like, nah, it can't be the berries. They're better. They wouldn't eat those. Then they see these smooth rocks, and they remember this thing, another real thing animals do. Some species will, like, swallow these rocks because they can't, like, chew the food properly. That way, when the shit's on their stomach, the rocks, like, grind up the food for them. And until the rocks eventually smooth out, then they regurgitate them, and then they go get more. Ellie comes to the conclusion, looking at the rocks, fucking when they go to eat the more rocks, they get the berries, and the berries on the ground is what making them sick. Great detective work there, Ellie. And Grant randomly found a velociraptor egg. They're like, there's no way. There's a bunch of species on the island. He's like, yep, this one's got ostriches. This one belongs to a dinosaur. It's like, you tell the species, like, yeah, it's a velociraptor egg. So, shit's already going away. And Malcolm just said, like, a page ago that life finds a way. He said the line. So, I don't think in the original movie we established they were reproducing. So, you know what? Wait. I think they did. Yeah, they did. I don't know. It's been a minute since I watched it. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's continue reading. So Malcolm found a way to break the computer. Well, not break it, but show it. So they kept on searching for 239 animals, right? And they kept on updating, or it was 139, some whatever, the base number. The computer kept telling them, yeah, we got all those tracked. But because it was up to that number, it wasn't telling them, so they kept on going, okay, now search for 300 and so on. He kept on refreshing it, and as you can see, they found a shit ton more animals. Like, you have the expected animals versus the found. Like, where they thought there was only 8 raptors, there's 37 fucking velociraptors, which is terrifying. And yeah, it's going nuts. So the version thing's fucked up because it doesn't know what version the animals are, because now they're natural breeding fucking raptors and so on. So they're starting to kind of fucking panic because they realize, oh fuck, even though we made them all female and gave them radiation to where they couldn't reproduce, even just in case, life found a way. And then we got Hammond being a prick. He's immediately, you messed up, woo, which I guess is technically his fault, but there's other scientists and, like, it's brand new shit, so it's like, made them all female. How is he going to expect this? Shut up, Hammond. My boy, Woo, he's doing his best. So now Grant's explaining, like, the compies and the velociraptors got to have at least 2 nests each. And let me read the name of the third one. The Hypithus and the Mimas, 1 nest each. Okay, so there's a few that are breeding. But he goes on to explain they're in secluded areas and, like, okay, why is it a bunch of these smaller ones are breeding a shit ton, but the bigger ones aren't? And he's like, well, simple. The compies and the velociraptors are eating the eggs. They're probably eating the young. They're like, okay, how come we haven't seen that on camera? He's like, well, I know velociraptors are nocturnal. Anybody watching at night, and it's all silent. He's like, all right. And they're like, okay, but there's a couple eggs they're not going to sustain that many animals. They're like, let me guess, you guys probably had mice problems when you first got on the island, right? And they're like, yeah, and, like, went away over time. They're like, yeah. He's like, you never investigated why? Like, we just figured it's like they were eating the mice and the small rodents. That's it. And I have to keep reading, but Woo's once again bringing up, they're all female. It's impossible. He keeps bringing up the fact, but it's clearly not the thing. And Alan's about to talk about the frog DNA because he's like, put in the misted DNA to make up the fragments, right? And it's about to talk about the frog. So fucking they're far away and they look at the boat. There's a couple of raptor when Malcolm and Grant are talking, and the little girl Lexi, she sees these 2 little animals on near the boat. Alan pulls out his binoculars and he can see 2 juvenile raptors fucking, like, playing with each other, going on the boat that's going back to the mainland. Try to contact them and try to stop them, but for some reason their radios just are not fucking working. So this explains how the compies got off the island. And here's where the big betrayal comes in. All the comms are down. Nedry says they'll be up in 15 minutes. He goes, well, it looks like it's going to be a long weekend. Looks like we need my Coke. And Hammond calls him a slob in this one. And Arnold goes, yeah, but I guess at least he knows what he's doing. See, Arnold In the movie, Arnold calling him Slav and shit, sloppy work, like, nah, fuck with him. And this, he's just like, yeah, he's got his faults, but bro knows what he's doing. And Hammond's just like, frick, oh, you fucked up the computer. I don't think the computer's working right. You fucked up. I really don't like Book Hammond, bro. And yeah, he's a betrayal. The car is stopping shut on the Tyrannosaurus paddock. The phones ain't working. And like, Nedry, where the hell is he? And Nedry's going to the fertilization area. We know what happens from here, boys and girls. And more reason that Nedry fucking did this shit. Because Jurassic Park basically forced them to do extra shit that would have been expensive. Like, they want all this expensive shit, but they're not going to pay for them. So they forced Nedry to do all this extra shit that was apparently in his contract, and they basically blackmailed him into it. So you know what? The movie version was just like, I want more money. Well, again, understandable. This one's, I want more money, but also fuck them because they fucked me. It's understandable. And I think he found Muldoon's fucking rocket launcher because he goes into a Jeep and he sees a gray tube and he thinks it looks like a rocket launcher and he starts it up. Because remember, Muldoon went earlier, just randomly grabbed a rocket launcher and drove back. So, like, he's taking their only defense, essentially, on his big getaway. And they're realizing he turned off all security, so all the doors are unlocked, all the fences are free, like, all the fences are off. He's like, the animals can get out now. And Arnold lights another cigarette and goes, you mean? He goes, that's right, the animals can get out now. Arnold lit a cigarette. Probably nothing will happen, but you never know. And yep, he's thinking, good thing I was smart and grabbed the rocket launcher ahead of time. I could use it. And then, wait, the Jeep's gone. What the hell is happening? The fourth iteration, inevitably underlying instabilities began to appear. Ian Malcolm. So the T-Rex is staring at them, and the arms are, like, just now grabbing the fence, and they're realizing what the fuck's going on because, like, again, the radios aren't working from the storm, the power's out, the cars are in front of the T-Rex thing, and they're just like, seeing this T-Rex, like, stare at them, grab on the fence. Was there no moat for the T-Rex thing, or did it get past, like, the, big fucking hole in the ground thing? Because I know they said they got those. And this guy, I don't think I really talked to him because he hasn't really added much to the book. This guy named Ed Regas, he's been here since the beginning, part of the group. He pisses himself in fear. And after pissing himself, he gets out of the car and leaves the kids. And the whole time, he's on the radio. I guess, like, the short-range radios are going, the long-range radios not. He's telling Grant and then the fence and electrified. They're like, what? And Lex is just, he left us! Being fucking annoying. And she's cool in the movie, and her scream's iconic. Like, they made her power in the Lego game, but, like, I don't fuck with Kid Lex, bro. So the T-Rex is attacking the car. She fucking, like, hit it with her head. Fucking Lexi went flying in the car. She's, like, under the front seat, I guess, and she, like, her head's, like, covered in blood. She's unconscious. My boy Tim has no fucking clue what the fuck's going on. He's barely doing it, and Rex is fucking this car up, I guess. She's not, like, full-blown, like, flinging the car or nothing, but she's, like, fucking with it. Like, he went out of the car to shut the back door for her to make sure she was good. And so Rexy knows somebody's inside. So the T-Rex smashes the front window, and, like, and she puts her tongue inside trying to feel for them, and roars in there and goes up. Tim sees the, like, blood coming out of her mouth, so I'm assuming, like, the glass, like, cut her tongue. And then when she sees him, like, sit up in there to look at her, I guess she, like, picks up the car, starts, like, slamming it fucking down from the front, and fucking, it's fucking them up type shit, like, and she's awake again, screaming as the car is getting fucking moved around. And you have to remember, Grant and Malcolm, they're in the other car. It's dark, it's raining, they can't see shit. They heard her screaming and shit. They can't see the car, they can't see nothing. Like, they're like, where'd the fuck did the car go? And it looks like Rexy's just either sniffing the ground or eating something off the ground. They don't hear her screaming no more, so like, oh, fuck. But yeah, Malcolm just says fuck it and goes to run. And he gets fucking, like, flung in the fucking air. We don't know if he died or not. And then Grant, he's just standing by the car, terrified, doesn't know what to do. And the T-Rex, like, goes to look at him, and he comes to the conclusion, can't see him when he's not moving. So he's just trying to stand there, make no sound, no fucking movements or nothing. But the T-Rex expects he's there. He gets pissed off, and he kicks the fucking car. And I guess Grant goes flying in the air, and he says, like, it happened, like, very slowly for him. But that's where we'll end on page 221. We'll continue reading tomorrow. If you enjoyed me reading, leave a like, follow, all that bullshit. Deuces.